Hi, it's Jeff Ondash, and welcome to Out and About. And summer is here, and it's in full swing. And one of the big things in summer every year is to come down to YSU and see Lori Factor, because this is a big one this year. This is the 20th year of
the Summer Festival of the Arts at YSU.
20 years. Have you done all 20 of them?
I have not. I've done 7. This will be my 17th.
Wow.
So started with a fabulous woman who got the ball rolling, and then she went back to teaching middle school art and left me with the great bones of what this event has become.
And it has become a great event. If you've not ever been to the YSU Festival of Arts, you've got to come down and see it, because there's such an eclectic group of artists, and really, really talented artists, from painters to jewelers. And tell us a little bit about them.
Oh my gosh, well, we've got woodworking and textile, the sort of the common that you'd think of, photography and painting and jewelry, but even some furniture this year. So it really runs the gamut, and that's kind of neat, because there are so many artists that aren't on the circuit in some of the craft shows and that. So that's maybe what makes us a little different.
And for those of you out there who don't know what jurying is, what happens is, as a crafter or an artist, the artisan will send in an application to be juried into the show. And what that means is there's a committee. And the committee looks at the pictures and photographs that they send in of their product, how they make it, and then it's determined if they are to be in the show or not. And that's for you, so that every year you're not coming and seeing the same things. A lot comes back, but a lot changes too, and that helps the show.
Oh my gosh, it really helps with the integrity. I mean, if we're going to call ourselves a fine arts show and not just a craft fair, meaning that an artist can come in and just rent a table. We don't do that. So you have that sort of process that determines the worthiness, if you will, and the actual artwork. So these are artists that are coming in that are selling their work, not just somebody who is kind of slapping something together or whatever. And that's not to the detriment of some of the really great craft shows, because there are some really good ones out here. We've all been to them, but this is just a little different, and it just is maybe a higher bar, and it also attracts people from outside our area, and then everybody who wants to come down here can maybe see really different artwork that they might not necessarily see on any other given day.
Right, and again, one more thing to add on that is that these people make their own goods. So the creativity of some of the things that you see are just, it's mind-boggling. It's just like, how in the world did you ever think to come up with it? And then to come up with so many variances of it, it's just amazing. They're incredibly talented people.
Well, and that's really what's fun. And part of why this is such a great event and is that we've been able to sustain it, because, you think, gee, 20 years, that's really a long time. It is a long time in terms of events and arts festivals, because you want to make sure things are fresh. You want to make sure that you always add something a little bit new, but people do crave consistency. They like to come back and see their favorite artist, and so we do tend to give some preference to artists who've been with us before. I'm not on the jury, thankfully, so I don't have to make those decisions, which is really good. I just get to do the sort of fun stuff. But the College of Creative Arts and Communication has been so responsive to this event, providing resources and my time, and so it's great for the community. We like to make sure that children are exposed to the arts early, because we are a partner in making sure that kids and families are here and know about the arts and can do it in a really casual atmosphere.
And what she says is a very, very key point. This is not just for an older crowd to come to. This is something for the entire family. You had face painting, you have some activities for the kids.
Gee, well, we actually have the person who started the event, who did sort of that bare bones, is actually our education coordinator in the children's art tent. And so we do hundreds of different art projects, and kids can come in, they can do whatever project they want. There's no charge for it. We're able to get donations funds, and then we purchased some things so that they can do all these great projects. We've got performances that are not necessarily children's performances, but certainly are family friendly. And then just the atmosphere of walking around. I mean, it's so beautiful on campus at that time of year. And so, just to be able to come out, the event is free. And so really there's no reason not to come out and make it a weekend of events.
Right. And let's not forget the food. There's a lot of great food. Some people travel from the East Coast to come here because it's such a good show to bring their food here.
Yep, we have been really blessed in that we have many of our same food vendors because, once you know what works, we want to make sure they make money, and we want to make sure that they are consistently quality. So, yeah, we'll get lots of great food. We've got somebody coming in from the East Coast. He does crab cakes. We've got the lemon shakes and fries. And then, moving over to sort of our ethnic area where we've got some folks who will do pierogies and gyros and some of the ethnic churches and that. So, there's a little bit for everybody. It's not a state fair where you have rows and rows and rows of food. Our focus is on the art, it's on the performances, it's on making sure that you get an opportunity to really take all that in.
And speaking of performances, there'll be a little bit of music going on all weekend too.
We do. We've got all sorts of groups, ranging from some Dana School of Music students to some YSU graduates. We've got a group coming out of Pittsburgh, which is Travelin'. We have Narnet, I believe is their name, and that's a new group. We have all different sorts, and so there's a little bit for everybody. J.D. Eicher is one of our perennial favorites. He's just awesome. County Mayo, and then we've got some other groups that you might not necessarily know, but I know you'll enjoy the music.
And that's great. Okay, there's food. There are tons of activities, crafts to make, face painting, things like that for the kids. So the kids are going to be entertained, and you and your partner are going to be entertained because there are, how many, 80?
We'll have probably close to 90 artists this year.
Close to 90 artists to come down, and you are going to see things that you probably have not seen ever. The creativity level is through the roof here, and that's going to be the 20th Annual Summer Festival of the Arts at YSU, right in front of Kilcawley, on the common ground.
Right in the center of campus.
And it's going to be July 7th and 8th this year. And what are the hours?
On Saturday, July 7th, it'll be 10 to 6, and on Sunday, July 8th, it'll be 11 till 5.
You don't want to miss this. This is great. It's a wonderful show. It's great for the community, and best of all, it's free. There is no admission charge for you to come down with your family, enjoy the day, enjoy the music, enjoy the crafts, the artwork, the great food. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing that you put on here. It's the 20th Annual YSU Festival of the Arts right here on YSU campus. If they want to go to a website and look at this, can they?
Yep, absolutely. We actually have the 2018 artists who have been accepted up. It is ysu.edu/SFA, like Summer Festival Arts.
There you go. That's going to do it for this edition of Out and About. We hope to see you here for the YSU Festival of Arts. It is a wonderful, wonderful community thing, and there's a lot of other things going along in the area, too. You might want to check those out while you're down here and make the day of it or make the weekend of it. That's going to do it. We're going to see you again real soon. You have a great month and a great time at the 20th Annual Festival of the Arts at YSU. You take care.